Well, this is a bit different. We've been meaning to do this for a while. Oh, I put the box the wrong way? No. Anyway, I'm Phil.
I'm Diba.
And to quote Ralphie, we're having a Malternative moment. You get whiskies with different finishings, right? Rum, sherry, Oloroso, port. And we haven't really tried them by themselves. So we have. Let's just go through them. I think I'm going to need my bottle opener for a change. We have a York Creek port from Grocery Outlet, I think. This is not an expensive port. This is 20% by volume. Oh, is that a... I thought that was a twisty top. I have to open that one as well. Okay, can you start taking the top off? Or I'll do it in a minute. Okay, let's just go through them. This is an Osborne Pedro Jimenez. It is 17% by volume. Then we have an Oloroso Gobernador. I think that's probably a better quality.
We got both
drink.
from
I thought we got that one at Total Wine. But I think these are about $20, $30, $20. And then this was a rum, a Ralphie review rum from Haiti. It's the 15-year Barbancourt. And this one is 43%. Twisty top on this one. Why don't you pour the two twisty tops and I'll start opening these. So do you have any expectation of what these are going to taste like?
Why people sherry the first place?
No. What expectation do you have?
That is sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Dessert. Sweet.
Yeah. So I think that Pedro Jimenez should be very sweet. I think the Oloroso may not be too sweet. I'm not sure. I'm expecting the Oloroso to maybe be not that sweet. And then the rum. I always presume rum is sweet, but I don't know. You can pour... Wow, look at the colour. I had no idea it was that colour. It's like... Wow. Yeah, maybe we should... let's put the bottles behind the glasses so people can see. That is... What's that one? That's the Pedro Jimenez. I cannot see where that cork is. Wow, it feels a bit of a dry cork actually. Let's try not to cork the bottle. Oh no! I was just saying it's a dry cork. The cork has broken. Now we're in trouble. That cork is very dry. Now what do we do? I'm going to have to cork it and hopefully get the rest out. Oh! It's like dust. That's because we've had it sitting around in the garage for a long time. I'm just going to go all the way through and hope it will pull out. No! Okay. Let's set the port aside for a second. Okay, why don't you start nosing something so that it's not just people watching me fail to pull corks out.
Prunes.
Prunes? Hang on. Come on.
More whiskey.
Okay, so let's have a look at the Oloroso. What does that look like?
No, that is from...
Well, the Oloroso is dark, but it's actually quite similar. Wait, the rum we've mixed up the order now. Let's just keep them in line. All right, what am I going to do with this cork? Cannot see anything here. There's just cork dust everywhere.
Molasses.
I'll give it one more go. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Look at it. Cork, garbage. I thought I had it. Well. I'll tidy up later. Let me just push the dust out the way.
Let me get that out of the way.
No, just leave
I want
it.
to.
No. We're going to have a lot of cork in this drink.
But cork.
I'm just going to set that one aside and see if we get a clean pour now. Okay. All right, let's just set it up. It's kind of bugging me that we've changed the order around. So, we'll go back to where it was. That was over there. That was over here. That was here. Wonder if we time-lapse that. So let's see what we've got. Port is supposed to smell like wine, right? Do you think we should do the empty glass thing like we do with whiskey? I should grab that extra glass. Oh no, I've got one here. 1, 2, 3, one more. Let's do what we do with our whiskey tasting. I'm gonna move everything
Smell
over.
that fine.
Let's get you all lined up a little better in the middle.
Grapes, and nuts.
Yes. Now, I'm not saying this is the best port in the world. This is a $20 port from the clearance shop.
$20, $40.
It wasn't. It's $40 cleared for $20. So take that as you wish. It's like concentrated red wine. And we are no wine connoisseurs. I mean, it doesn't come across as overly sweet though.
No, it's for nuts.
A little vinegary as well. And this ABV is how much?
17.
20%. 20% for the port. Oh, that is yummy though. It's like alcoholic Ribena.
Remind me of a mulled wine.
Mulled wine. Yeah, it's not spicy though.
That's badly made mulled wine.
Badly made mulled wine. Did you have Ribena when you were growing up? Ribena?
No, only through you.
A blackcurrant drink that you would, water down, like orange squash. Anyway, it's like alcoholic Ribena. Wow.
I'd rather go back to whiskey.
That is very, very drinkable because I quite like sweet candy, sugary sweets, jelly beans and all that kind of stuff. And this is quite along those lines. You don't like it?
No.
Have a bigger sip. Oh, why don't you like it then? Say why.
Not my type.
Well, what's your type? Come on, give us some information. Let's hear it.
And it'd be cheap. There's no complexity in it.
No complexity?
It's very thick. Thick red wine. Very blunt.
Thick red wine, blunt. It is very sweet. You tend not to like sweet things. I like it. Pedro Jimenez.
But explain that people share it the first place so that we can promote
Not for promoting. It's just to see what, when you have a...
for the batter. People share it batter.
I guess it's true. If you want to have sherry finished whiskey, someone has to drink the sherry. But I'm not sure if that's true.
Okay.
Because it's almost worth putting the sherry in the barrel to season the barrel anyway. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But Pedro Jimenez is typically not used for whiskey finishing as a... I don't think is there any whiskey which goes into a Pedro Jimenez from the start and sits there for 20 years? I don't think so, because I think it's too sweet for it. That's what I understand. I don't know.
The color is very, very prune.
Oh yeah, that is deep, rich fruit, isn't it? Now, I mean, definitely there are whiskies which have Pedro Jimenez in them. I was going to say Glendronach, but not the 18.
That's the Oloroso.
Yeah, that's purely Oloroso, but the 15 is a mixture now of Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso. I don't think we have... There's nothing jumping out that is Pedro Jimenez. Wow, that is like treacle. Like thick molasses syrup. It's really, I mean...
I like it.
Talk about glass coating. Look at this. And it's so dark. Pass me a piece of paper. It's, I mean, you cannot see through that. That just looks like...
It is like a platinum stock prunes with a drop of whiskey in it.
Wow. It is. It's like prune juice. Prune juice with even more honey added. Prune juice with honey. And then a bit of alcohol. And it's not that strong, is it?
And at the bottom it's smooth, but it's very smooth.
It's just thick. I mean, that is thick and syrupy to the point that if you had a sponge dessert and you poured that on top, it would be like a treacle sweet
but
alcohol
not
finish.
that sweet, not sugary.
Are you crazy?
I'm more fruity than sugary.
Drink a big mouthful. Mad. That's the sweetest alcoholic drink I've ever experienced.
No. But I mean that is... No, I did that to compare.
But let's concentrate on the flavour for a minute, because I'm trying to think, will we recognise that when it shows up in a whiskey? It's definitely prunes. It's like Christmas pudding. You know, it's stewed sultanas, raisins, prunes, and honey, as if they've all been boiled down to thicken it. And let's go back to the port now, which I thought was sweet. That actually tasted bitter. On the first contact, that tasted bitter. And that is not bitter at all.
It was bitter the first time, but after the
Much more tannin, red wine tannin. There's no sense of a tannin in here, is there? Wow, the sweetness is incredible.
Very prune.
Wow. I'm very surprised that that's what they're like. Okay, a different type of sherry. So Oloroso sherry. This is 100% Oloroso sherry in terms of the Glendronach. I wonder if the Glengoyne uses any Pedro Jimenez. I don't see it. Okay, you go first on the Oloroso. Oh,
More of Riga, more artists.
this smells very different to this though.
It is the most savory of all three.
Yeah, the Pedro Jimenez is dark boiled
Some
fruit.
herbs in it.
There's a slightly funky note in there. A little musty, almost cheese. Try this one. It's like wine and cheese. It's like a wine and cheese party in a glass. Can you...
Fermented cheese.
It's like...
Moldy.
It is a bit... Yeah, it's a bit moldy. It's a little bit like crackers and cheese. Yes, there's something quite sort of oaty, biscuity at the same time.
Then a butter cracker.
Yeah, it's cracker cheese and wine party in a glass. Okay, have a taste. I haven't tried it.
It is a white wine with vermouth or vinegary white wine.
Vinegary white wine, is it? Is it sweet?
I prefer this. And I never knew at the Oloroso me sweet.
Coming off this, my mind is waiting to taste something sweet. And this, it's like when you're eating grapes and watching the TV, and then you get one of those really sour ones. And then you're like, ha! I had
Or maybe a bit of apple vinegar.
apple vinegar. Yeah, let me go again. Now I'm ready. I'm trying to embrace the sour bitterness.
Maybe it's supposed to be for something else.
What, instead of drinking? Yeah, it's supposed to be used for flavouring whiskey. Sour. A little bit mouldy cheese. A bit sort of oat cakes.
It's white wine with apple vinegar.
I mean, the smell is a bit off-putting, and the taste is a bit off-putting.
The smell is very cheese-like.
It does taste like something bad has happened.
And how much? About 50s.
I'm trying to put my mind into... Okay, imagine this is a yummy flavour that you're trying to explore the sourness, right? Maybe we should have gone here first. Okay, sour. It's going to be sour and tart and... Wow, that's hard to enjoy. 20% alcohol.
I've tried my best to like it, but I just do not like it.
That is a challenge to enjoy, isn't it?
I love this, it's fantastic. I give it the old bottle.
Now we've got a port stained table. Let me go back to the port and see if this suddenly tastes very sweet again. Now,
Nothing up, but then it's very nice after to get this.
yes, there's not a sour note in there at all. Well, on to the rum, I guess. I'm shocked. I'm shocked by the Oloroso.
I'm shocked because the Oloroso is dark. I thought, oh, it was very sweet.
But that's our wrong presumption, though. We found out that it's not sweet. It's a tart, sour, fermented grape in a sour way type of flavour.
So maybe that helps the whiskey.
Well, yes. Okay, rum. Rum is sweet, isn't it? Now, I don't know if Haiti rum, Bourbon Court, I don't know if that's a different type of rum.
43 ABV.
Okay, yes. Now this is much more familiar as a...
Very whiskey smell.
Yeah, certainly you can smell the alcohol vapour as a start.
The flavour.
It's a bit... It reminded me a bit of Colonel Taylor. Remember we tried the Colonel Taylor bourbon, which my friend said it was cognac-y. Maybe this is... We don't have much reference because we don't really know cognac or anything.
It's wonderful smell.
Okay, I'll go first. Oh, that's nice. That is this kind of alcohol on the top, and then soft underneath are kind of raisiny sweet flavors, but not overly sweet, not like this, not sour like that.
I think it is whiskey again. I'm from.
Well, it's 43 ABV is the closest thing to whiskey we're tasting, so compared to these three, it's much more like whiskey. But I mean, it's a
From grains.
Sugar cane. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is. You drink and give notes. I'll read. It's pot stilled. Okay, pot still from 100% pure cane sugar juice. It's aged in French Limousin oak casks in a method similar to the finest cognacs. Okay. So this is a 15-year.
I guess it's similar to whiskey because it was aged in oak.
Yeah, French Limousin. I don't know what that is, but I would have thought European oak would be more peppery at 15 years.
And it is about peppery to it.
But it's not peppery the way these two were peppery.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well,
But it's better to be sweet.
yes. I mean, you can certainly get sweeter rum, but I think more commercial rums, they actually add sugar after, as part of the bottling, like just to flavour it up. I imagine this is a fairly authentic rum, especially when it's a Ralphie recommended. It's about $50.
That I'm very impressed because it's the first time I'm experiencing beautiful rum.
If this was a whiskey, where would you put it on the shelf?
I think I prefer to do more than this. I think more. I think.
I don't think it would beat anything on the shelf in terms of the density of flavours, the way you get in a whiskey. It is a sort of a thin sugar pepper.
Almost transparent.
Yeah. It feels like there's high alcohol, then you got a little bit of sort of sweet raisin sugar as a underlying flavour. It doesn't feel like there's anything below that.
It's very clear, transparent.
The way with whiskey you have this kind of depth of flavour.
Wow, I'm so happy to experience all this.
In terms of a rum finish whiskey, what would you expect?
But we don't really got that much experience for some.
No.
Only about sea butter.
Yeah, but what flavours would you expect that to give to a whiskey? A bit of extra sweetness. Oops. A bit of raisin sugary sweetness. honey caramel. So I wouldn't expect that to overpower a whiskey. I think it would just add a little bit of sweetness, a bit of honey caramel. This is going to taste sour. I just had a little wave of like, ooh, I don't want to taste that. Now, what would this add to a whiskey? Now that we've tasted it.
Maybe and friendly fermented bacteria.
Oh, it's really bad coming off the rum. That's so funny.
After it's got bad.
So this, you would expect this to be adding a sour, tart,
It's got bad.
slightly moldy, oaty, cheesy.
It's a bad drip.
Because this is the first Oloroso sherry we've ever tasted, the cork looked good. I'm hoping this isn't a mistake. Someone tell us if this is what Oloroso is like. Wow, like sour grapes. Hard, definitely hard to love that one. I think you go to the port, because this will be the sweetest finish.
To be very unsophisticated coming after some
It does. It does seem like...
side.
It does seem a bit like alcohol you'd give to teenagers to try and get them into alcohol drinking. Like, yeah, Ribena with alcohol.
That is very sophisticated.
But a port finish you'd expect to give red fruit notes. Fairly
It's
straightforward.
really bad. There's no complexity in it.
But you'd expect red fruit note finish to a whiskey. This,
It's the best.
well, the best for what? Best for pouring on top of your cheesecake. But that is almost offensively sweet, isn't it? That's like honey with a few drops of water in.
I cannot have it anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
And then to finish, we'll go back to this one.
No, I'm not having it. But it's both the flavor of this.
Whoops. You break a glass? No. Close one. How much of this needs to go in here? Right. Right, we've gone 50-50. Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso.
It doesn't even happen for whiskey.
Well, Glendronach 15 is a mix of two.
Oh,
I mean, whiskey finished in two separate barrels and then vatted at some point.
papaya is.
Oh, could be many years each, but I don't know. Can we bring something into the middle? Yeah. Not bad. It's sweet with a tart
Not
finish.
for me. I'd rather go for this.
Well, I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it to understand.
But this just give me more respect for whiskies.
Yeah.
I prefer whiskies.
What about the rum?
But I want to support sherry industry for whiskey.
I like the rum though. Where's the box for the rum? It's so flowery. Worth a go. Back to the whiskey.